Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Today we've got Blerb versus Sonic. Sonic is in the orange color on the north on Tournament Desert Classic, it looks like, in the Nuke army, and in the south we've got Blerb. This guy, I recognize him. I think he is the guy that plays with... what's that girl's name? The girl Zero Hour player. Cranky Monkey. I think, yeah, it is. It's him. I think he's German, I'm not 100%, but I very rarely see him. Actually, this is the first time I've ever seen him play 1v1, I think, if that is the guy. But when he plays 2v2 with Cranky Monkey, who is the girl Zero Hour player, then I noticed actually he is very good at it, actually. So it'd be interesting to see how he performs here against Sonic, which I think is Zars. I don't know why people play under one name and then have an account on game replays or whatever under another one, but we've got a drop coming in anyway. Regardless of that, is that going to be an EMP Patriot? Because I think he was super weapon. I did forget to introduce his army. We've got a drone going down and two war factories going down for the orange Nuke player. That EMP is really going to screw him like super badly, because that's getting both supplies. So you see what I mean about this Blerb guy? He is actually pretty good. I'm interested to see him playing 1v1 actually. This is really really interesting for me. Two supplies and two barracks out of Blerb, and he is going forward the middle with missile defenders. We've got a troop crawler and a GAT, so both players' offensiveness is looking really strong, because that troop crawler is going to screw over the super weapon player, and that EMP is going to screw over the Nuke player. So let's see how Blerb is going to deal with this. He needs flashbangs out as soon as he sees the troop crawler. I don't know why he's still making missile defenders, unless he's just anticipating he's going to use the dozer. The dozer going to go down now though, but how are these missile defenders going to deal with it? And maybe this is where the inexperience from Blerb is coming in, because I don't think I normally see him play 1v1 like I said. Meanwhile, the EMP is causing damage back at home, stopping Sonic from collecting. We've got a third supply up from him, and this is a very fast-paced game straight away. In 2 minutes 30 and already loads of units gone down. The GAT is going to get in the supply line for Blerb, and that's going to cause massive economic damage because he's not going to be able to collect. The GAT is going to be able to take out the units that go inside of there. Very rightly, Sonic is moving the GAT out of the range. Actually, I don't know would I stayed there or not. Probably sending it back is a decent idea, actually. I would have tucked it behind the power plant, but I actually think sending it back there was the better idea, because it would have just got laser locked anyway. So yeah, not bad play, but the EMP back at home, power going down for Blerb and the back of Sonic's base. EMP still wreaking havoc. Sonic is still on 3 supplies, but 2 of them are disabled, so you could say he's probably on 1 fully collecting supply. But Blerb's got the hard task of EMPing both all the time. He needs to keep flicking back to EMP both of those. Not enough Rangers out, and this is why he should have started producing Rangers faster. I think this one was busy building the flashbang upgrade, but this one over here should have been producing Rangers at a sooner time, or quicker time rather. 4th supply going up for Sonic. The 2 back at home are still, well, actually 1 is still collecting, so it is a hard task to keep remembering to go back and disable the other one. Not easy at all. What I would personally do is just tap that one and then just keep hitting that one, because that one's really low, and then you can just focus on this one. But the missile defender is going to laser lock the trucks. It's a really strange game, strange and unique game. Both players' attacks working out really nicely. Troop crawler coming back though, and it's going to engage the EMP Patriot, and that's probably going to kill it. In fact, I'm almost certain it's going to kill it. The flashbang range is going to pop out, but the red guards are already going to be ready to fire. There is a dozer here. 3rd barracks going up. This is a really strange game. But Blerb is being left to collect at home. That is a huge mistake from Sonic. They're supposed to put these on guard mode, just like 3 there, 2 there or whatever, and just slowly chip away so he can't collect. Or just put a GAT there, which a GAT is coming across the map. So infantry versus infantry engagement, flashbang rangers versus red guard, and of course the flashbang rangers are the strongest in that battle, and do come out on top. Missile defenders are going to laser lock the trucks now. He only really needs to just hit that though, and that's going to go down anyway. He is going to hit it with the rangers actually. Not a bad shout because they are going to vet up if he does kill it. That one vets up, vet 3. Another supply going down for Blerb, and Blerb is not able to collect now. That GAT is causing huge damage. The capture upgrade is out as well, so I assume he's going to be capturing the buildings. To be honest, I think that's a bad idea because now it's going to force Blerb to sell, whereas if you attack it, you gain the XP. But each to their own. Flamer is coming back now to engage the infantry of Blerb, and I think Blerb has gone all in. I don't think... Oh no, he does have money because he's able to collect here, but now he's all in because... Actually, no, he does have 2,400. He needs to build a supply back at home. I thought he had no money to build a supply, but I did see now he has that supply. Nuke MiG has been created, and I'm not sure that's the best thing to do at this point. 2 Nuke MiGs. They're very expensive. They're 1,600 apiece. And they're probably going to go down to these missile defenders at some point. All it has to do is fly over it a little bit, and it will go down. So a supply is remade back in Sonic's home. I was going to say back at home, but back in Sonic's home. Red Guards have now forced the sale of those supplies, I think, and actually he's getting the oil as well, Sonic. 2 Chinooks there left unattended. I think Blerb is pretty busy. This is a super unique game. War Factory is going down. There's action from all players all over the side. All over the place. I'm getting confused about whose is what. So GAT is taking out the Chinook there. I think the Chinook is trying to still pick up some units. He's tried to put a Ranger in there, and it's made it land. I don't know if he's done that on purpose or not. I think he has, but he's actually saved his Chinook. If he has done that on purpose, then fair dues to him because that's pretty good. But now it's going to go down. Unfortunate. Not sure what. I think it's got to be a mistake. It's got to be a mistake. Pathfinder's now out, and that's got to be GG. The Dozer's been picked off there. So, the super weapon player is Dozerless. Sonic, in the meantime, is making a command center, but he's lost his airfield, so the MiGs cannot land. He does have 1 oil still. Pathfinders are clearing up in the base. And I don't know, is it just me? Am I being a bit stupid today? I just feel a little bit lost of what's going on in this game. The MiGs are still flying around, I can see on the map. This GAT is almost going to get laser locked, but it's going to run out of the way. It's trying to go for the Pathfinder, but unfortunately not going to find it. Just literally millimeters from the Pathfinder, and unfortunately going to go down. I don't know if that's a game-changing moment. It's not, because it would have just got laser locked back here. And Blerb is actually doing really, really well. MiGs are still circling around, but Sonic is now on a command center, and Carpet and Artillery are coming in. You've got to remember, Blerb is on no Dozer, so this is going to cause huge damage. Personally, I would have done it the other way around. I think he made a huge mistake there. The Artillery should have gone there, and the Carpet should have gone there, because the Carpet's going to do more damage to those 2. But let's see if that comes back to bite him, because Blerb isn't that is actually a game-changing moment, because Blerb's going to be able to make more and more infantry now. I'm going to keep him, going to make him very strong. These MiGs are still circling around. I think, I don't know if those MiGs are a good idea or not. I mean, he's Dozer hunted him, but look at the situation he's in now. His War Factory is going down to these missile defenders. A drop is coming in and going to hit the Dozer. The MiGs are still circling. They cannot land, and they're not going to be able to land anytime soon. A troop caller is out just in time, and probably all this infantry is going to get cleaned up. Maybe some mines. I don't know how much money he's got. $425. It's looking pretty bad for him. I don't know if you can drop off some mines. The Dozer is going to get picked off, just survive. Almost a bit of a mistake there from Blerb. It almost got run over. Luckily, just out of range. Red Guard are going to clear up this group of infantry. And the missile defender is going to be dropped off nice and tucked in the corner. This was a huge mistake, because Blerb would be out now otherwise. You just clear up this and Blerb would be out. So that Carpet not hitting there, that was a big mistake. Helix is out. Unusual, but he is going to clear up the missile defenders. And there's another group of missile defenders here, and you can't really engage that with Helix, you've got to say, because it probably will get laser locked instantly and go down. You might kill some of them, sure, but yeah, Yeah, that barracks was a huge mistake. We've got a Chinook coming in again to drop off another load of infantry, and that would not be there if he'd have killed that barracks. Instant laser lock. You see what I mean about this Blerb guy? He is good. Look at the laser locks combined with the pathfinders. He's on no dozer, but still managed to hang in there. I'm impressed with him. I think he's doing really well. The command center is taking immense damage now. The dozer is going to try and escape with a minimal HP. Helix is going to go in the base, but it's going to get, even if they don't laser lock, it's going to go down. There's no, I can't see any really way. Dozer is going to be produced, but it's going to instantly go down. Sonic only on 2,200 now. No dozer. Supply is taking heavy damage. And you've got to say that Sonic's out. I can't see any way that he's going to win. A scaffold has been placed down. And that dropped off a nuke. It dropped off a nuke. Really well done. Helix is going to continue flying around, but it's only a matter of time now before Blerb finds that. This Helix cannot win. It's going to get laser locked from all angles. Nah, it's game. He's only on 3 buildings, but he could have won it if he'd just done the carpet there and the artillery there, rather than the other way around. Just that simple thing, just literally a couple of mouse clicks in it, and he probably could have held on without those extra infantry. He probably could have cleared it up with maybe a few mines on some of the buildings, and with the troop crawler that he had if he'd have preserved the red guards. So yeah, a bit of a mistake there from Sonic. To be honest, I see Sonic playing a lot. I see him playing a lot of 1v1, but I never really see his kind of level improve. Like he's even now losing to Blerb, which I've never seen him play a 1v1 before. So I'm massively impressed with Blerb, but I'm disappointed in Sonic that I see him playing a lot and I don't really see him improve. I don't know what it is. If he needs to change his mouse, or if he needs to practice, well, not practice more. If he needs to take time out and think about his games more, or work on his speed, or what. But yeah, not really impressed with Sonic the way he lost that. But Blerb, I'm massively impressed. And correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't seen him playing 1v1 before. But if you guys know if he plays under any other alias or anything like that, let me know, because yeah, so I think it's the first time I've seen him anyway. Look at the units destroyed, actually, exactly the same. Destroyed 70 and 70 units lost. That's interesting, the way that it's different. It's because the support powers and stuff like that don't always count, I think. And the supply selected almost very close. So actually a very even game. Just unfortunately Sonic just came out a little bit behind in the end. And like I say, I think it was all down to that carpet and artillery placement. So yeah, GG, well played to Blerb, and I look forward to seeing some more of his games in the future. So GG, and see you soon.